I was going to film a skincare video today, and then I took one look at myself in the mirror this morning and the mountain that had erupted on my nose, and I thought, it's a makeup day. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking once again about some Clinique products. I know that you guys really enjoyed when I did my best and worst of Clinique skincare video a few weeks ago, so I thought that today we would do the same thing but for Clinique makeup. As somebody who did work on a Clinique counter for a while, I have tried really the vast majority of their makeup, so I do feel like I have like enough grasp to be able to tell you what my favourites and least favourites are. I'm going to do 6 of my favourite Clinique products and then 3 that I can't stand. So I'm going to do my 3 favourites first, then 3 that I can't stand, and then 3 favourites again, so that we end on a positive note. Obviously, as I say at the beginning of every video, I'm only one person, I only have one set of skin, I have opinions, but I'm not you. So if you have tried these products and you have a different opinion to mine, or if you have a different list to mine, then let us know in the comments and I'm sure that we can all learn together. Obviously everybody's experience of skincare and makeup is completely different, so I'm just sharing my thoughts. Obviously no hate to any of the products or to the people who use the products, I think you're all wonderful, but yeah, these are just my own opinions, please don't come for me. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello, my name's Amy. I make 2 or 3 videos a week. Quite often I make these kind of beauty review videos. I review a lot of Clinique products because they're probably my favourite skincare brand, and I know that a lot of you guys like the Clinique products as well, which is I think why you enjoyed this video so much last time. So if that sounds like something that you would enjoy, then please do stick around and subscribe to my channel. I'm really hoping to reach 10,000 subscribers this year. I know that we're still a long way off, but there's still a lot of the year to go, so I'm feeling optimistic. Give the video a like if you find it helpful, or if you enjoyed these kind of videos, so that I know to make more of them. And with all of my admin out of the way, let's crack on with the list. Now, the first product on this list has to be the product that I have been using for the longest, and that is the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Foundation. I'm a huge fan of most of Clinique's foundations, as you all know. I did like a whole video where I tried every single one of them and reviewed them all, and the vast majority of them I did really like. But this one really has a special place in my heart because I've been using it since I was about 14, almost every day. The Anti-Blemish Solutions Foundation is an absolute godsend for me. I think it's the perfect colour for my skin, and I also find that no matter what other foundation I use, if I use another foundation for longer than 2 or 3 days in a row, I really break out, and this doesn't do that. So I really rate this foundation. I would say in 9 out of 10 YouTube videos I am wearing Anti-Blemish Solutions foundation. It's such a reliable product for me. It's really something that I fall back on, and I think it's something that I'll probably use for my whole life. The next one is actually a product that I don't have with me right now, but it's one that I feel very enthusiastic about, and that is the Cheek Pop blush. These actually came out while I was working for Clinique, and I remember loving them so much. They come in 14 different shades. I think that every single one of the colours is so pretty and so wearable, and there's definitely something to suit every single skin tone. They have a really lovely like smooth formula that feels almost cream-like, I think, but it is a powder and it just goes on smoother than any blush I've ever used. I think the colour payoff is beautiful. A lot of them have a really subtle kind of sheen to them that just make you look really glowy and healthy. And yeah, I just can't recommend these blushes enough. I think they are beautiful. Third on my list is, again, one of my favourite products in the whole world. I use this every day, and it is the Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Liner in black. This eyeliner has changed my life. I've probably bought 20 of these over the last 6 years. I will never wear another eyeliner. I have tried to wear other eyeliners since, and they just don't go on as smoothly. They crease, they move. This one, I can swim with this on, and as long as I don't rub it, it stays in place, and it's not even advertised as waterproof. Like, how does that work? It just doesn't move. I'm wearing it today. I wear it every day apart from when I don't wear eyeliner, which is very rare for me. The pen looks like this. And it is actually a lot of tiny little bristles, as weird as that sounds. So it looks very much like a felt tip, but because they're individual kind of hairs, that it really moves and kind of hugs your eyelid really nicely. I just think it goes on really smoothly. The colour is super black. and it really stays black throughout the day. I hate it when they go kind of chalky as the day goes on, but I absolutely guarantee you that if you have seen me on YouTube wearing eyeliner, it is this one. They also do it in like a chocolatey brown, which I think is really, really pretty and a lot more subtle. I used to wear that a lot when I did like brown smoky eyes when I worked on counter, but I prefer the black for me personally, so I only buy the black one now. So yeah, cannot recommend this enough. If you love wearing eyeliner, you'll love it, and if you want to wear eyeliner but you're scared, it's a really, really great option because it's so easy to apply. I will be really surprised if I ever like an eyeliner more than this one. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about 3 of the products that I dislike the most, and the first one is the Super Primer. I honestly don't understand how they're still selling this because I hardly remember anybody buying it, but they did really reduce the number of like products in the range. There used to be 6 and now there are only 3. So there are 2 colour correcting primers and then 1 just like standard universal primer. From memory, I'm pretty sure it has silicone in, and I think that's what really irritated my skin. Obviously working on counter, I wanted to use all Clinique products so that my customers could see what they looked like on, but the primer was just something that I could never get on with. It made my skin really break out, it made my skin really red. I don't think it was particularly hydrating, I don't think it helped my makeup to stay on, and it really irritated my skin, so for that it goes in the no list for me. The next product that I don't like, again if you've watched a lot of my videos you won't be surprised by this, and it is the Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. You know what, when I tried it earlier this year it was not as bad as I remembered, but it is just so thick, it feels really sticky, and I don't think it wears very well, I don't think it lasts very well, and I just feel like when they do have some other really lovely foundations like the Anti-Blemish Solutions and the Even Better, personally I would rather use a full coverage concealer to get the coverage where I need it, and then use some of those other foundations which I feel like have a nicer finish for me personally. This next one is quite controversial and it's the Chubby Stick range, specifically for the face. So I'm talking the foundation sticks, the contour stick and the highlighter stick. I just find the highlighter stick is probably the best of all of them, but I just find that the payoff isn't really where I want it to be. I find that after an hour or so it kind of does lose a lot of the glow that it gives you. It is a lovely product, I just don't feel like it lasts, and also the cream formula I just can't get on with. Like, I don't really want a strip of highlighter, and I know that you can buff it out, but it either looks like a strip or you can hardly see it from when I've tried to use it before. And again, I think that's just because it's a cream product. I have quite oily skin normally, so I think that's the reason I don't get on with these. I know that a lot of people really love them. For me, that much cream product on my face just slips and slides. Oh, they have blusher sticks as well, don't they? Yeah, I just can't really get on board with the idea of putting like 3 separate lines on your face for like contour, blush and highlight and blending them in, and it not just kind of going everywhere. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan. I feel like the foundation sticks don't give very much coverage, which for me isn't what I would be after. Yeah, so I'm just not a big fan of this range. I do have a couple of the highlighter sticks and I use them occasionally when I'm going for kind of a really low maintenance makeup look. They are really quick to apply, which I think is a major benefit of that range, but aside from that, I'm not a big fan. Okay, now let's go back to the products that I love, starting off with mascara. Now, I actually am a really big fan of Clinique's mascaras, and there are 2 that I particularly love, and they are Lash Power and the High Impact Curling Mascara. My favourite one is probably Lash Power. Lash Power mascara has this really beautiful tiny little brush that means that you can catch every single lash, and also from what I remember from my training, it also comes off in tubes. It's got like a special technology in it that means that it's less likely to flake throughout the day, because the idea is that it kind of coats your lash and then when you take it off at the end of the day, the whole, like, it comes off as a tube. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds like something I've made up, but I swear I was taught that. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Lash Power mascara. I do like most of their mascaras though, to be fair. The next one I have on today as well, and it is the Pop Matte Lipstick range. This one is my absolute favourite lipstick in the whole world, and it is the #1 and the colour is called Blushing Pop. I just think they're really, really pretty. As you can see on my lips right now, they are matte lipsticks, which I think helps to make your lips kind of look fuller, but they do have a little bit of like a natural sheen to them. They're really creamy, they don't dry your lips out at all, and they're, to be honest, kind of the only matte lipstick that I will wear because I just find other matte lipsticks so drying. I have a few in the range. I also have, I think it's called Rose Pop, it's like a dark pink, and I also have a limited edition Christmas one that they did once called Peppermint Pop, which is my favourite red lipstick in the whole world. So yeah, if you're looking for a matte look lipstick that is not too drying, I actually cannot recommend the Clinique Pop matte lipsticks enough. I think they are brilliant. It says that they're a lip colour and primer, and they really do stay on your lips all day. Like, I've eaten soup since I put this on. Soup is not an easy meal to keep lipstick on through. And the last product on my list is another lipstick, and it is the Chubby Sticks for lips. So I know that I don't like them for the face, but I do really like them for the lips. I really like the Baby Tint range, which is a range of them that go on really sheer but then kind of change colour depending on the pigment in your lips. I don't really know how it works, but I really like the baby pink one of that. I really like Super Strawberry, that is the best seller I think. And then there's a nudie one that I really like as well. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll do some research and I'll put it in the description. I'm a big nude lipstick fan, and I just think they're super wearable, they're really hydrating, and they're just really low maintenance. So that concludes my list of best and worst Clinique makeup products in my opinion. Obviously, it's only my opinion. These are just what works best for me. Makeup is obviously really subjective and people have a lot of different likes and dislikes. So obviously I'm not trying to dictate what you do and don't like. These are just the products that I would recommend. But as I said, please let me and us know if you do have any opinions about any of the products that I've said, or whether you have some different Clinique favourites in the comments, so we can all learn together and we can all try out some new stuff. Do subscribe if you are still here and you're not subscribed yet. Thank you very much for watching all the way through. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon.